Welcome guys, so we are live here on the Facebook group. Typical, I would get a frog in my throat just as I come live, but never mind, hold on a second. Okay, perfect. Right, so what I want to do today is rather than showing you a tip on how to use your referral partner link, because it's Shout About Zenler month, using your referral partner link to drive extra revenue to you as a passive income source of up to $570 per paid referral. Okay, so what I want to do now is, if you checked out our blog post, like guys, I hope that you're checking out these blog posts, because there's some, it's a whole marketing strategy and there's really good tips for you promoting a referral link. Doesn't matter what niche you're in, you can promote this. So I hope you guys are going to newzenler.com/blog. So if you have been there and looked, give us a been there, hashtag been there, done it. And you're going to see that inside here we have this post, Shout About Zenler. It's the top post. It will be the top post here all through July. And if you click into here, you're going to see that we give you all the tips, and we've run through a lot of tips. And we're talking about today video. So where I explain that video is really important to put it into your content, because one, you get picked up on the search engines with it being on YouTube, but you also get picked up on all the socials as well, but you also get picked up in on the page when you put it into the page and those sort of things. Now what we're looking at today is producing a social for mobile, so for things like Instagram or TikTok, okay, or YouTube Shorts. So that's what we're looking at today. If you're going to do a normal video HD, you can put it on YouTube and you can embed that into your blog post. Perfect. And that's what I told you to do. But when I was talking about shouting about Zenler and using it for social posts, a lot of you might be like, yeah, it sounds really good, but I don't know how to create those kind of videos or those things. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to do this right in front of your eyes, and you're going to see it. Hopefully technology won't let me down. I've got two cameras running. One, you're looking at me now, and I've also got my Brio, which is tied on the side, which will be showing in Zoom. So I can basically use two cameras. All right. So let's get into this. What we're going to do is I'm going to use all three programs. Now, little thing here, this is not how I do it, okay? This is how you can do it. This is not how I do it. I use things like Camtasia, I'll use Photoshop, Illustrator, sometimes I'll use Canva assets. I use a myriad of different things, okay guys, but I wanted to simplify it all down and show you how you can create a really nice social. So we're going to even record it in front of you as well from Zoom. So I don't need to set a Zoom session up. Now, if you're going to do a series of socials and you want to cut them all together and just use one video file, that's fine. You could run a Zoom session from Zenler itself. But if you're running just a sub 1 minute social, that's what we're doing, under a minute, okay? Make sure it's under a minute, and we're going to run it. And we can do that just from Zoom, because Zoom allows you 15 minutes of recording or something. So you can do it all from Zoom. So hopefully I have no technical problems here. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crank up my Zoom. Okay. So you'll notice I haven't got the green screen behind me. So I'm in a circle. Okay. My green screen's here, but I wanted to show you guys that haven't got Zoom, don't use green screens. I wanted the easiest approach. There's certain things I'm going to be doing to allow for that mobile canvas. Okay, so to allow for that as well. So I'm going to start my Zoom up. Let me just, like guys, if you are chatting in the group, you know, just chat in the group. I'm not going to be looking at it at this stage because I'm closing that window down so that I can do all this stuff in front of your faces, and so you can see it all live. This is live, no pre-recorded stuff today. So I'm starting my Zoom session off, Zoom up, and I'm going to make sure I've got the right cameras picked. You're going to see Zoom is going to start in a second. I'll be flicking to it any second, guys. So let me I'm just going to check a couple of things before I share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay, now I can share my screen and show you. Okay, right. Okay, so here's my Zoom window. I'm going to make this. So this is, you would have started your Zoom app, okay? And now the first thing I want to do is I want to set this up for me, okay? So I want to make sure that I'm going to go into settings here. So I'm going to click my little, do you see that little icon there? I'm going to go down to settings, and we're just setting my camera up now. So this is the first phase. So video, I've got it set on Brio here, which is not showing at the moment for some reason. Let me just, oh, maybe some sort of technical problem going on here. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, not a problem. All right. Okay, there I am. So you can see me there. Now you can see the background. That's a green screen. Okay, and that's why it's showing this. If I pulled this up, watch this. See, that's part of my green screen background. So I'm going to turn that off. So I'm going to go down to backgrounds and effects. I'm going to scroll up to none, and now you're going to see it's going to appear there. Now in my audio, I want to make sure it's picking my audio up. You can see it's using my Blue Yeti microphone. So you can see that's going nicely. I can test. Okay, speakers are working. Everything's good. All right, fabulous. Okay, so if we look at the video, what you're going to see on the video is I'm kind of sitting at my desk. Now, mobile is kind of like left and right is cut off, isn't it? It's like, yeah. So it's going to be better for me when I do a recording to stand back here a little bit more, yeah? Just because that way I'm going to be in a more of a mobile format. This is the first thing. This is the thing to bear in mind when you're doing this stuff. So I'm going to allow for that. So you guys allow for it. You can set your shot up, yeah? I'm not using a virtual background, a green screen, because most of you are probably not going to be doing it. You're going to be doing it in your office and you just want it like that. That's fine, okay? Just for simplicity, that's what we're going to do. So now this is set up, it's going to record. I'm going to go to new meeting. So I'm going to click this. It's going to open up my Zoom window. And there I am there. And I'm going to turn on the video. There I am. That's the video. And I'm ready to do this. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start to record this. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go record. That's Alt R. And this will save it to my, let me just make this full screen. So you got record here, record on this computer, right? I'm doing it on this computer, so I'm doing it locally. So I'm going to hit this record here.
Recording in progress.
Now I am recording, so I'm going to shoot my video now. So I'm doing it all in front of you guys. So I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm standing here and I'm going to go, what should I say? Did you know for 2024 we have brand new communities going to be added into the platform? It's going to be more like a Mighty Network or a Facebook experience. Guys, if you're interested in signing up for a Zenler account, visit the link below. That's it, okay? So I'm still recording, but I'm going to cut this at the end. So now I've finished, I'm going to finish my session, and I've done my recording off the cuff, and I'm going to end this session. What's going to happen is it's going to end for all, and it's going to start encoding that video. Here we go. So we've got it. It's starting to convert the meeting recording. Okay. So this is the first step. Now I've shown you how you can use Zoom to record your webcam and how to produce a video. Now we need to take that video and we need to put it into, you got it, Canva. So I'm going to make a new folder here. I'm just going to call this recording workshop. Okay. And I'm going to click OK. All right, that's saved it in recording workshop, and there it is there. It's given me a series of files. You guys, this is local recording. This is not cloud. This is local. You could use cloud recording and download all those downloads before you ask. You could do that. I just want the convenience of it loading straight onto my machine because it's a really quick video. If we look here, this is the video. This is MP4 video. You can see me over here. It's recorded all of that, and it's recorded that stuff that I said at the beginning. Okay. So this is the video. So it's also recorded the conversion files. It's also Got an audio track in there as well. That's just audio. I don't need any of these. This is just what I do. I just right hand click and I delete them all. And I even delete this one out as well. So I'm just left with this recording. Now I always name things as well. So I call it recording video. Okay, that's it. So that's my source file. That's on my desktop in that folder, recording workshop. Okay, done. Job done. Let's jump into Canva now. So the first thing is to get your source, to get your content. You could do a series of videos, guys. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can edit them all together and have a series of socials that put out. So this could be really quick. And to put it this way, in less than an hour, you could produce at least 20 socials using this method. So it shows you how quick you could do it. Okay, really, really quick. You can do those 1 minute videos, sub 1 minute videos, and sub 1 minute. Remember, if you go over the 1 minute, some socials might accept it, but what will happen on YouTube Shorts is it will turn it into a normal video and it will look really weird and it'll be spread and stuff. You don't want to do that. So if you're doing Shorts, 1 minute works for, sub 1 minute works for all of the socials. Okay, so we're trying to be generic here. We're trying to not have to re-record for each social network. We're trying to find a way that we can generically cover all of our socials and for it still to look good. Now, one word of warning here. Some socials like different formats. It happens a lot, but this format that we're following is a generic for all. Okay, so if you've got the time, yes, do each social at each size, catered differently for the audience and all of these things. But guys, who's got the time to do that? Okay, so let's move on then. We've got our recording there and we're going to be putting that into Canva. So I'm going to just go to Canva. This is a free account, by the way. I wanted to do everything free. So having a free account does limit the way things work, but it's going to be okay. All right, let's go to Canva. Should log me in. Okay, I'm in Canva. Okay, so lots of things going on here. And there's a test video that I did earlier. And we're going to go to create design. We're going to go down to custom size. And inside here, where it says custom size at the top, I'm going to go mobile. And then from here, I'm going to choose mobile video, 1080 by 1920. 1080 by 1920. Okay, click it. Okay, so now I'm going to create the base for us to put our video. So I'm simply going to drop my video in. So I'm going to open up the folder where my video is. I'm going to minimize it. I'm going to take this video and I'm going to dump it into here. And this will upload it. Now, and you can see it's starting to play. Right, now if you watch this video, I talked before I started, so I want to get to the point where I recorded the video. Okay, I want to get to the point where I was on that video. So we can zoom in here, or you can make this bigger. I want to first of all get this to be a nice crop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm now going to edit the start and end. So if we go up to edit video, oh sorry, trim video, you're going to see that it's going to run through it. And all we need to do is get to the place where we started this. Right, which is about there. So I'm going to move this back. About there. Okay, now this little track here, that line is where we're up to. I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it to this line. There it is, about there. And you can play it. So I'm playing it. You can't hear any sound, guys, because I've got sound running through OBS, so the sound's not coming out of the speakers. Let me just test something. I've got it running out of headphones.
And new communities
That's
going
better.
to be added into the platform. It's going to be more like a mighty network or a Facebook experience. Guys, if you're interested in signing up for a Zenler account, visit the link below.
And that's it. So that's about where it ends. So I'm going to drag this till my fingers go down about there, and this should now be okay. So I'm going to go back to this now. That's good for me. I'm going to start it.
Did you know for 2024 we have brand new communities going to be added into the platform? It's going to be more like a mighty network or a Facebook experience. Guys, if you're interested in signing up for a Zenler account, visit the link below.
Okay, good. So now that is correct, I'm going to take this video and I'm going to now make it the right size for the video. Now what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get this right into the middle. And the reason I do that is because this will then become a square. Now inside things like TikTok and Instagram, it actually shows it as a square grid. So this is in the square, as it were. Okay, so it means that this will be in the square, but if they open it up, I'll see the whole video. So now I've got that in there, what I can do is I can go across and you can upload any assets you've got. So I'm going to go quickly across to elements here, and I'm going to take one of these squares, and you can color this whatever you like, and this is where you can get really fancy with your design. Okay, I'm actually going to change this and put this at a slight angle. Okay, I'm just trying something here. This is the good fun about playing around in Canva. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to hold the Alt key and drag it down and have it kind of like this. So that looks good. You can change that color. Let's change that color to be sympathetic with my green screen maybe. And down here, let's choose a color like that. And that looks quite nice. And then I can put some text over the top. I'm going to come to text elements here, and we're going to drag in something like this, and I'm going to put coming soon in here. I'm going to take this down to about a bit bigger than that. I'm just keeping my mouse on the numbers, so it's bringing this up a little bit smaller. That's good. For the sail, I'm going to change this to soon, and now this is actually grouped, so I'm going to bring it down a bit. You can just put normal text in here. I'm just playing around with this now, so I just want to select this and just ungroup it so that I'm able to move this up. Okay, now I'm going to select both of them and group them again, and I can move them as one unit. And I think I want to make it into a white, so I'm going to choose it as a white like this. So this is what I've got so far. I'm now going to bring in my logo. So I've already got my logo uploaded, and somewhere in here, images, there it is. I'm going to drag that across, and I'll put my logo up there. Okay, so I've got the logo, and maybe I'll put in the link, and this is where you could put your partner link. So we'll go in here, there we go. Could leave that in black. I like to put it a little bit higher. Sometimes in things like TikTok and Instagram, you get a lot of stuff appearing at the bottom, and it shields this. So I always take it and I move it a little bit down so that anything top and bottom doesn't interfere with my stuff that's going on. So I'm going to bring that up a bit. I'm going to change that to our font. So we'll choose a bold in there. Select bold. There we go. Oh. Maybe I'll make it white. that'll do. I'm going to take this down a little bit more. And there we go. So now we've got ourselves a lovely little social going on in here. And remember that video, you can position this. So if it's out, you can position it inside here. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. That looks nice. So, and then I can talk about community. So let's play this.
Did you know for 2024 we have brand new communities going to be added into the platform? It's going to be more like a mighty network or a Facebook experience. Guys, if you're interested in signing up for a Zenler account, visit the link below.
Now we can do more, we can add more frames on this and we can extend it, but this is it, it's done. So how quick was it to do this? I haven't been online that long and it's done. And now to export this out and to see what it looks like, we're going to go to share and then we're going to go to download. We're going to download it as an MP4 and we're going to click download. So this will now download this file. It's named the same as the file coming there. And I'm going to just show that and then we are done. Guys, it's so quick to do this stuff. So we'll have a look at it in a second. But I'm sure you agree, really quick to do this. And we can save this stuff out really quickly. And you'll notice that it's coming up as save now. So I just want to share this. You can see these videos produced in the same manner. Not here using Camtasia, but bulk made at the same time. So I'm going to put that on my desktop and it's coming there and it's going to save that. Done. It's only 5 megabytes, really short. And now I can share that to my socials. So let's have a look at the final result.
Did you know for 2024?
Okay.
Did you?
2 seconds. And here we go.
Did you know for 2024 we have brand new communities going to be added into the platform? It's going to be more like a mighty network or a Facebook experience. Guys, if you're interested in signing up for a Zenler account, visit the link below.
And that's it.
For 2020.
And so now we have a social that we can send out. Now guys, I did another one as well called changes. I'll just show you that. Done exactly the same method. It was done as a test and I played around and added some squares with some opacity, but it shows you what can be done. So this was with my Sony camera, which is much better quality than on the Brio because I haven't set the Brio up properly with sharpness, a little bit blurred. So let's have a look at this one. Here we go.
Welcome to Zenler, the all-in-one course creation platform. So I want to tell you about some of the new features that Zenler is bringing in 2024. We're going to have a completely new revamped community area that's going to...
And there we go. So you see how quick you can do this stuff. Now look guys, I've been doing this stuff for years, so I'm going to make this stuff look really easy, but you can work along with this. You can follow this video along and this will help you. So these next few days are about how to implement what we've been talking about, where we just said like do 1 minute socials and start putting them out there, and you're like, oh, how do I do that? So that's what we're trying to do. Now we've shown you a video in Canva, but you can also produce some stills as well. So if you wanted to produce stills with music going behind it, you could do that as well. Inside Canva, it's got loads of templates that you can use inside. Let me just go in and jump to Canva now. So inside here, if I go mobile socials, okay, something like that, and we hit enter there, you're going to get a lot of mobile social templates come up that you can use as a base. So you can just change images over or change the text over. You've got a nice one here, you know, you can swap the images over, and you could some video ones there. So these are the ones like that there. Lots of videos in there. Let me just use this one and see if I can drop my video into it. So I'm going to just take this. Some of them Some of them you might need to pay for because this is a pro one. So if you're using the free account, you've got to look for this non-pro, like that one. That's not a pro one, that's a pro one. So you need to find the ones that are non-pro, like this one, and you can just go in there and you can just edit those to your own liking. This one would work, but where the square is, it would cut half her head off. So watch for that first frame. It's the first frame that's the most important. So you can add a first frame and then have your video running afterwards, just so you know. But all really easy. Canva gives you all these starting templates to work from in any case. So guys, I hope that's been of help to you. I'm going to have a look at the Facebook group, see if anyone's hanging around. I haven't got anyone in here, got no viewers, so people are going to catch up. I'm quite early, it was 11:36, but it is a work day. So if you're catching this on replay, give us a hashtag replay. This is all about how you can create your socials really easily using Zoom and using Canva, and that is all there is to it. You can produce these socials and spread them across all your social networks, and then you can watch the money roll in from any referrals. Do remember to use the right keywords when you are posting. So you want to be putting things in there. It's got to be working with your channel. So you might want to put the course platform I use for my business. See my story. And then people will come through and it's like course platform, it's your story, so your audience will join in, new people will find it on course platform, and then in there you can put the story of how I became a dog trainer and how I utilize this all-in-one course and marketing platform called Zenler. See my story, and then link to the blog, or extend it, link to the blog, and then another link in there saying, if you are interested in a course platform, want to know more about it, send them to your referral link to make money on that. So just a couple of ways that you can utilize that and make that work, and extending on what we've already covered inside of the blog article. Do remember to go and visit the blog, because we have all of our tips inside this blog, and it tells you how you can make this extra revenue. And like I've said over the last week or so, this is a marketing strategy. This is a marketing strategy step by step. So if you're struggling to make sales, even if you're not using your partner referral link, use this as the basis as your marketing plan for your course or your membership or your product, digital product. It can be used for any of that. You can just follow it and just put your link to your course or your membership. So we're trying to cover quite a few different areas here. Mummy next week has got a membership. She's got an Instagram workshop running. I suggest that you guys attend that, because especially if you're Instagrammers, because there's going to be lots of tips in there. She's gathered lots of information and she's going to give away lots of stuff in there as well. Templates. She always gives tons of stuff away, Mammy. She's really good like that. So join her on her workshop. And you can take part, and I will put that link to that workshop underneath here. So if you're interested in learning more about Instagram, and you can use these videos into Instagram, so you can pick up what she's talking about and you can use them straight away. So we are really trying to push you guys to market, not just us, but you make extra revenue and improve your business by learning these marketing skills. See you later, guys.